by a busy road, but in the forest at the same time, so it's confusing if you hear cars. These days, I'm going by the handle of Melusine, so Mistress Melusine will read your fortune, and we're gonna talk about love today for V Day. So, what our question is today is, what does your special person secretly admire about you? Okay. What does your special person secretly admire about you? Okay. So this is for you if you have a special person, the storm. Ooh. Okay. Draw our second card. Oh wow. The siren. And this one popped out as well. Thanatos. And I feel called to draw one more card. Ooh, okay. Agape. Alright. So, let's jump right into it. The storm. Your special person admires your calm in the center. I don't know if you can see this eye. See that little tiny eye? A little small one is watching. So you are someone who is both fiery and sometimes moody and intense, but your person actually likes your intensity, but also really admires how you can scale it back and be really calm in the midst of a crisis. So you can bring that intensity when it's needed, and you also know how to shift, downshift, and to like ground, like see all this lightning and energy. Like you're able to ground a really intense amount of energy, and you contain a lot of power. You're also reaching for a lot. I see that you are someone who maybe has even at times been really shattered by what life has thrown at you. I sense deep betrayal, deep wounds. You're someone who is very, very loyal. You have a wolf in here. It's a little hard to see, a little doggy. And you really give your heart. You let love crack you open. This is something else that your person secretly admires about you. Now, their their ability to see this is sort of like, I feel like, a little subconscious. Like they maybe haven't articulated it all in words, but like to them it's like the overarching kind of magic that is who you are. So that's part of what they secretly admire about you. They also really admire that you are a siren, that you are like a unique gem. Again, I'm getting a lot of fire, a lot of light, like kind of like you don't let things dampen your light, and you hold on to your unique self. You let yourself be the individual who stands out, even if that means that others may not understand you, or even sometimes if you're scapegoated or persecuted. Maybe that's happened in the past. I do get a sense of like something like you have been singled out in the past, but like you don't take this as a bad thing. You take this as like others don't understand your gifts, and those who do, like your true tribe, they like see how valuable you are and what uniqueness you contribute and your many gifts. And the sirens were creatures that were written about in ancient times, like in Homer's Odyssey. And they were originally they were protectors, they were guardians of Persephone, and they were her friends who were heartbroken that she was lost to them. So they had opted to kind of like gain special powers so they can continue searching for her, both on like in the air and by sea. So they were like winged and also could take to the oceans. And their song was so beautiful and so heart-rendering, no one could ignore it. So like their calling for their friend just became like they were essentially they became like demigods or deities. and they flew and soared and sang like birds and swam in the oceans and were completely mesmerizing. This was because their hearts were so torn open, longing for the reunion of their friends. So like their deep, 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 deep love, commitment, and uniqueness, unique gifts, and the fact that they were sometimes misunderstood. These are traits that your special person admires deeply about you. Also, you have Thanatos. So you are a weaver, my friend. You are a weaver of connections, of disparate threads. You are an integrator. You likely bring things together that maybe no one has brought together. Maybe you bring connections, bring people together. Maybe like a couple of your friends you introduced and got along really well, or maybe you even like wove together family connections, even like from the past. Like I'm getting a sense of past lives, that those who came before you are weaving the connection with your past lives, with your ancestors, and creating intergenerational healing. And you're weaving a thread of conscious awareness, community, and love, so like that goes beyond time and space. So you have a very unique gift. I see kind of like grandmother energy, so like your grandmothers are guarding you for this gift that you contain, watching over you, and your special person admires this greatly about you. They see you as an intergenerational healer. They see you as someone very connected and very caring toward your community, toward your um, true family, whether that's your blood family or chosen family or ancestors that have come long before. They see you as like holding fast, like the ancient grandmothers did, creating that web, that nest, that strong sense of home. Okay, and lastly, they admire about you is like a core pillar of light that you are in this world. Like you are a freaking gift, and you shine and illuminate. And I don't think you see this. You definitely don't see the magnitude of it, like the scope that like one light can light others. You can see how like the candle flames are like moving toward one another, and then there's this like eternal light. So each light that we give to another has the potential to like light for an infinite number of connections. Like we don't always appreciate the good that we provide, and the hope that we bring, and the joy. And a bird just flew by. That was a beautiful confirmation, I would say. So many, 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 many opportunities for you to shine in this world. You have many gifts. You're likely someone who has many talents and many strengths. And you are also someone who's kind of connected to the infinite, to the beyond. I get a sense that like you have glimpsed beyond the veil. Maybe you had deep traumas that like enabled you to be more open, more of a sensitive. Likely, I would say you are a keeper of ancient wisdom, like starseed or another kind of magic. So be really open to your gifts, because it's something your partner really truly admires about you. It's kind of like just like an awe. I get a sense that they're just like they kind of broken open by what they see in you, that there's something almost like too big for them to hold or witness or see. And they may even like notice that like you might be someone who like sort of like exists beyond this realm sometimes, that like you dance in and out of this world, but nonetheless your fire keeps you here. Like you're very much someone who like um, kind of like lights the way, lights the path for others, and that's like kind of like the purpose that I think your special person sees you living into, and they're really inspired and admiring that about you. And I did say lastly that they find you really hot. Like the candles here look really intense sometimes, and so like your inner light, your inner beauty, your radiance, like it's like your aura. Like they can't even like put a finger on all the ways they find you hot, but like they like the whole package is like beautiful to them. Like I do get a sense that they find you physically attractive, that your kind of like etherealness is somehow reflected in your physical appearance. Maybe you have really captivating, kind of like mysterious eyes. I get a sense that you might have like darker eyes, or like maybe heavy lidded eyes, like sort of like You almost like look like you're a little sleepy or intense sometimes. They find that really sexy and hot. They probably also really love looking at you in candlelight. So don't take this as like, them being like too seducing or something. They just like find you, the vision of you in candlelight, absolutely like sexy and provocative and almost like too hot to like navigate. I would also say that your special person is dreaming about all like the different possibilities. Like, so like maybe they don't even know exactly when and where your flames will touch, but I think they have a sense that it could be this life or the next life. Like they may be really intimidated by you. So it may be up to you to sort of like shine your light for them in a way that lets them know that you are approachable and not like too hot to touch, if that makes sense. And this may like really, I get the sense that this will really surprise you. Like you don't see yourself that way. Like you're really humble and modest, and you may even like focus on your faults at times. So your partner really would encourage you not to do that because they just see like so much radiance like coming from you. Like you're like a gem with infinite facets, I would say, is like how they most likely perceive you. A fiery gem. Smoking hot. Okay, so that is your reading. I really, really, yeah, wish you the best in this connection and look for more love readings. I'm going to be reading them up until January. I mean, not January, up until Valentine's Day through January and February. So, all my love and missed you so much. I'm so grateful for those of you who tuned in again and welcome those of you who are new. And I can't wait to see you again soon. Okay, bye.